Hey everyone, my name is Maria and I did Alzheimer's for my disease. So what is Alzheimer's? Alzheimer's is a neurological progressive disease that deteriorates memory and other vital mental functions. Alzheimer's is not dementia, but is the most common cause of dementia. Most people actually get these confused, but Alzheimer's is progressive, so it does get worse over time. And mostly this disease is present in older adults, but adults under 65 are susceptible to early onset Alzheimer's as well. So here are just some physical characteristics. Most people know Alzheimer's as a disease that affects the brain, but some don't really realize that it can affect physical aspects as well. Doctors believe that symptoms are a direct cause of amyloid or harmful proteins that cause tangles and clumps in the brain. ADLs, or activities of daily living, they become way more difficult than they should be. So walking, eating, going to the bathroom, driving a car, anything that you would do on the daily, that becomes very, very hard. Some other physical characteristics that are possible are loss of balance, seizures, and weak muscles. Symptoms. Some of the more common symptoms related to Alzheimer's are memory loss. Memory loss, this is the number one symptom of Alzheimer's. This is a progressive disease, so it does get worse over time. People with this disease also have challenges problem solving. They have some confusion. Sometimes they have difficulties with daily living activities, issues related to finding the right words to use, poor judgment, and sometimes they even have withdrawals from social activities. So here's some anatomy and pathology of the disease. Not only does Alzheimer's affect their memory, it also affects their language as well. Since it affects their language, it could also affect their swallowing, which means that they could actually obtain dysphagia. So dysphagia refers to the swallowing difficulties that occurs in the oral cavity, pharynx, and or the esophagus area. This could lead to dehydration, malnutrition, weight loss, aspiration, pneumonia. All of these things could actually cause very, very serious complications and could cause death even. And then I just have this quick little quote from HealthWise staff. As cells die in the outer layer of the brain called the cortex, it shrinks and the space in the brain gets larger. The cortex includes the hippocampus, which this is an area of the brain that helps new memories form. So here's just some interventions. So there's actually many interventions that can help with the symptoms. Alzheimer's cannot be cured, but you can treat the symptoms. So the first line of intervention would be medications that would help cognition. And the second line, and the most used line, I guess, would be therapy. So the first one, like I said, would be speech therapy to help with dysphagia, which can be evaluated through a FEES or a barium swallow study. They can also help them with their language skills and like finding the right words. Another therapies that could help would be occupational and physical therapy, and that could help with daily living activities and strength. Healthcare professionals. So it's important to realize that Alzheimer's is not just a one-person battle. It's a team effort with everybody. Healthcare professionals such as speech, occupational, physical therapies, dietitians, neurologists, a primary care physician, and a psychiatrist, they all work together to create a personalized care plan for the patient specifically. And that's all I have. So thank you, everybody.